also the other big thing in this video is a huge announcement, which might as well get on with saying right now. Basically, me and Sam, like, I don't know how many times I'm going to film this beginning bit because I don't even know how to start or what to say or anything, and I'm just like and but yeah, so I'll, like, you know, start off with the first thing. You can see I'm in a completely different room again. Yeah, me and Sam have moved. We had so many issues with the last place, and we just wanted to get out of there, and yeah, this place is so much nicer. As you can see, it's just like warmer and cozier, and yeah, like we really love it. And yeah, so this is like the first time I've ever done this setup, and I was like, oh, this looks decent. But anyway, as you can see from the title of this video, it is literally a really quick makeup. Actually, I have work later, so I thought, you know, I'd put like a little bit of makeup on, and it's what I've been wearing for the last couple of days as well. And yeah, you know, like it takes about 15-20 minutes, about that. But obviously this video is going to be longer, maybe, because it's all like, you know, me chatting. And also the other big thing in this video is a huge announcement, which might as well get on with saying right now. Basically, me and Sam are having a baby. We are really happy, and it did come as a little bit of a surprise, but we are super happy because we were talking about it anyway. But yeah, so that's another reason why we moved. But yeah, so we're really super happy with where we are now. But anyway, I'm just literally gonna get onto the video. The first thing I started with doing is using a cleanser and toner. This Tea Tree skincare from by Superdrug. It's a Superdrug own brand, literally with a little cotton pad. And then I used Imperials by Lush. It's just the face moisturizer that I always use. And yeah, and I thought I'd tell you that's what I started off with. I'm gonna quickly zoom in. First product I've been really loving recently, I got this week, actually, what was it? No, today is Tuesday, so I got it last week, and I have been really loving it. I've used it for quite a few times. It's the Primed and Ready Mattifying Pore Minimizer by Collection. I actually saw Shannon of Shannixo use this product, I think, yes, and I really loved the final look kind of thing that she used. So I literally have my mirror here, and I've got a little table right in front of me, so if I like bend over and you can see the mirror, then that's why. It's just literally, I don't have it's brand new setup and stuff, but you know, hopefully it's all right for you guys. But yeah, so literally I'm just putting 2 stripes, like a little stripe in the middle. I might not even be able to see how much I'm using, and then like a little bit on my nose and tiny blobs on my face. So maybe I need to zoom in a tiny bit more. Oh look, you can see it there. Hopefully that's not blurry, but yeah, so literally then I use my fingers to blend that into my skin. I'll do one side for you, and then like you can see, you should be able to see like the difference in, like, because obviously where I've just used cream as well, it's going to be a bit shinier on this side. But literally just like mattifies your skin. It keeps going blurry. Why? Right, so it mattifies your skin, and it kind of just hides any slight imperfections as well, I find. So I literally don't use, I think I used a little bit too much, but a little bit does go a long way. But I think I accidentally put a bit too much on my face right now. But yeah, so I don't really, literally I don't use foundation. Like, I pretty much never wear foundation unless it's like a proper wedding event, or like a party, or you're going out or something. Yeah, basically. So that's the first thing I use. The next thing I use is the wait, who's this even by? It doesn't even say anymore. Oh, there it is. It's so small. It's the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser Concealer with Goji Berry and Hello Excite. I can't even read that. But this is what it looks like. I have used it before. I think you might have seen it in another one of my videos, but I was looking back and thought I'd try it out again because I really liked it. And some of the other ones I use do actually oxidize on my face, which is really irritating, and this one doesn't. So, oh, it's in light. It's number one, it's the lightest one you can get. But my skin is really good at the moment, so that's a plus. But yeah, so like a lot of people when they are pregnant, they like their skin does that's a lot of things. That's another thing. I can never talk these days and I always forget the words that I'm trying to say. Their skin breaks out, that's the one, like quite a bit, which I haven't had, so I'm pretty lucky with that. If anyone wants to know right now, I don't know when this will go up because me and Sam don't actually have internet yet. We're using literally like a little sim thing to like kind of use on our phone like and stream a little bit, so I don't know how good it's going to be with uploading videos to YouTube. Probably terrible, but I can only try, and if it fails then it fails. But literally we're going on holiday next week, and we're actually getting internet pretty much during when we're going away, so when we're on holiday, so that's fun. But yeah, what I was going to say is basically, for those who want to know, today is the 28th of August and I am 16.5 weeks pregnant, by the way. So like looking up close in the mirror, I was literally just saying about the whole like breakout stuff, but I have literally like one here, like one here, and I think one here, so that will be fun. Not that you can really see it, which is good. Oh, and how, okay, my battery is dying already, so I'm gonna change that. Now that's done. But yeah, so I can't remember what I was gonna say. But yeah, so once my base is done, or you know, basically how I want it, I really pale, I'm going to get my Rimmel London Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder. This one is in number 005 Silky Beige. It's quite old, as you can see. I've hit pan like ages ago. I thought I'd use it because it's drugstore and like, you know, it's affordable. It is slightly, does kind of slightly look orangey for my skin, but it's like, you most of the time you don't really notice it on my skin at all. It's literally just to kind of mattify it again after putting the concealer on. And the brush I'm using is the XO Beauty Angle Top Face Brush. Kind of looks like that, if you can really zoom. And literally I just pat that all over the face. I just thought of something else that I could talk about as well, but it's literally completely gone out of my mind, and I'm not really sure why, but anyway, I'm sure it will come back to me. Just kind of a light smattering like that. And yeah, I always blow the powders. I don't like excess powder. It's a pressed powder, I just get rid of the excess. But anyway, moving on. Most likely these next few things I got quite recently, to be fair. So this one is the Rimmel Kate Highlight Contour and Blush palette. It looks like this. Again, this is something I saw Shannon using, and I thought they looked pretty matte. So you can get a few other kind of colours, like a darker shade, like darker shade range kind of thing, but I'm not a fan of like shimmery type bronzer and I was gonna say highlight, but that's kind of the point in that. Bronzer and blush, and these have the bronzer's got tiny bits in it. I haven't actually used it yet, but it's fine, like not that it's not really obvious and chunky, and the blush I don't think has any in either. So yeah, this is pretty perfect, and I can't remember how much it was, but yeah. So for this one I'm going to be using the bronzer for the first time for you guys, and I am literally just going to use my Makeup Revolution. This isn't called anything specific, but it's a contour brush. I just blame pregnancy for everything, it's all good. But yeah, so I'm literally just going to contour with it, kind of stipple like this. And then yeah, I haven't really been actually using bronzer recently, but I thought I would, because when I do this look I kind of feel a wish like I did use bronzer, so I thought I'd use it today and see what the difference is. It's literally just like the tiniest amount, because like honestly I don't really need that much, because you can, this is no bronzer or contour or anything whatsoever, and I already have, because I've got higher cheekbones, I already have just random hair sticking to my face. I already have the contour, kind of like my cheekbone is like kind of goes in dense, whatever you like to call it, you know, like this bit here. So you can already tell on each side I just kind of brought this slightly lower, so that's with and that's without, but they look pretty much similar, to be honest. But you know, just add a little bit more for depth. A little bit down the nose. I've never really seen much difference in this, to be honest with you. I just kind of do it because it must make some kind of difference, right? Otherwise no one else would do it. I don't know, maybe I just don't slap it on as much as other people do. I don't know. I like the au natural look, so that's what I do. A little bit, tiny bit under the chin as well. There's probably excess from like other bronzers on here as well, because I haven't cleaned my brushes in a while, but so I'll come back to that highlighter later. But for blush, I'm using the Makeup Academy blushed powder colour duo. So there's these two colours. It's literally, oh, it's in peachy, there is a name. But yeah, so that's what it looks like. It's just really pretty pink colour. I've used this a few times as well. It's kind of like a mosaic pattern, if you can see. Can you see? I don't even know, because the camera, you know, unblurs and blurs. So the brush I'm using for this is the next few brushes I'm going to use actually are very new. They are part of the Real Techniques collection. Literally they've just got an RT on here, and look how pretty they are. Like on the top, this has been used, but on the top it fades from white to purple, and it's so pretty. And then the brush is sparkly purple, and it is, oh, it's got a number as well, 302, but it is the blush brush in the collection, which is limited edition. So literally what I do is, oh, stray hairs get everywhere, and I don't even have cats here anymore. But yeah, literally I just mix both, so it doesn't bother me, light or darker. And then literally just put it on the apples of my cheekies. I look a lot more pale in the camera than I do in real life, just FYI. With that as well, I used to say FYI for some reason, because I'm a bit blonde, but not blonde. No offense who are blonde out there. But anyway, so that's the difference between it. It's such a pretty natural colour. And then in the other side, put some colour back in my cheeks, because I'm such a pale mofo. And this brush is so soft and so easy to use. And I don't usually do the normal sweeping motion that everyone says you should do with blush. I just kind of stipple it because I want to. And that's that done. And now I'm going back to this, the Rimmel Kate palette. And using the highlighter up here. I've used this highlighter. Actually, there's a liquid highlighter. I've already used powder, but there's a liquid highlighter that I've got, which is quite new, which I'll show you in a haul, I'm sure, at some point soon. But yeah, and this is an older brush. It's just Real Techniques. It's a contour brush, but I like to use it. I like to use it for highlight. So yeah, because it's very precise and I find it easy to use. I mean, just because they've got, you know, their names on there to what to use it for, kind of thing, or what's best to use the brush for, you know, doesn't mean that you don't just use it for contour brush, like for contouring. I mean, you know, you can use it for anything really. So that's my face done. Next, I will probably do my eyes now. This palette is all matte palette, because I love matte shadows. I'm just obsessed with matte shadows over shimmery shadows. Mostly I use shimmery shadows. They'll be the light ones and I use it for the inner corners or highlight or something, but that's pretty much the only shimmer I have on my face. But yeah, this one is the MUA Matte Supreme palette, and there are 25 shades in here. If I can open it, there we go. So that's what it looks like. Such pretty neutral colours as well. I am very much into the neutral colours because then it goes with anything you wear, etc. So yeah, and I will be using this colour right here. It's the colour I've been using, and this one with another Real Techniques brush in the collection, the 305 brush, which is the smallest brush. Again, it's purple and sparkly, and this is their shadow brush, like specifically. I just saw these and I was like, yes, and it was like buy one get one half price, and then they're all like half price, so I like got some more. I got 2 of these because I love these types of brushes, but I'm not using fall out there. Well, not full out, just a random bit of fluff. I'm not using a why can't I remember what these are called? I'm not using eyelid primer just because I feel like I don't really need to. I only use one when I am going out and I'm doing like a big like eye makeup look kind of thing. Literally just put it in the corner, in the crease even, crease the corner, you know, that. And I have slightly hooded eyes, so I like to kind of bring up a little bit more towards this, what's this called? My eyebrow. See, I don't know if it's just me or pregnancy, but you know, like, it's just, I forget my words. I can't talk. I basically forget English. And then with that bottom colour underneath it, with the same brush, I get the tiny little bit on the tip and put it in literally the outside corner, just to deepen the crease a little bit more. Literally, I just decided to brighten up the lid space a little bit more. I'm just going to use this colour, this colour right here. Just to, because I want it a little bit brighter, if it does anything. Oh, and this brush is NYX Beauty Synthetic Eyeshadow, like flat brush, if you can see that. For my eyebrows, I'm literally using the Benefit Brow and the Benefit Gimme Brow, because I don't have any drugstore products in for like my for my eyebrows. And this is in the Brow is in shade 3 and the Gimme Brow is in shade 5. And I also use the little brush that comes with it because I don't have any other ones. I've officially decided that this eyebrow is the naughty sister of the pair, because it never goes right. It just looks chunky, and this side's fine, but you know. Okay, so once they're done, I'm going back into the Rimmel highlight and using my EXO Beauty Taper Top eye brush, I'm going to put some highlight on the inner corner and on my brow bones. Next, I'll move on to my lashes, and again, this is the other non-drugstore product. It's the Benefit Roller Lash, because I've been absolutely in love with this at the moment. and the lash, I always use lash curlers, and I always just use Drugstore ones. So these ones are ones I'm using right now. I think I just get them from Superdrug or something, but yeah, these ones are the ones I'm using. Really, like, there's good things and bad things about pregnancy, obviously, like the fact that my eyelashes like are naturally really long now, and I love it so much. My hair, as you can see, is like, this is also like wavy as well. My hair is grown quite a bit as well. When I put this on, I kind of wipe it through, I guess, my lashes, and then I kind of, it's slightly curved, so I kind of twist it, and then I kind of wriggle it as well. Okay, so like they are now, my lashes, like I'm in love with them, and I'm like, yay! Okay, and that is basically the finished look, what I have been wearing the last few days. Yesterday I actually went to an afternoon tea, so yeah, that was very nice. So yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you like it, because it's nice and simple and quick, and this video actually took me about less than an hour to film, so I'm quite happy with that, because they usually take me like forever or hours, and yeah. But anywho's, for those of you who want to see the bump, by the way, it's pretty much non-existent, but I will show you anyway. As you can see, it's like non-existent. But yeah, so I'm, you guys know how like slim I kind of am, so yeah, 16 weeks and pretty much nothing there, but never mind, it will come. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and please give it a huge thumbs up, and yeah, maybe comment to see like what kind of skin texture you like, either matte or kind of, illuminating and glowy. But yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!